Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I'm so excited. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do pretty much just like my everyday makeup, and it's going to be with a pop of yellow. So if you want to see how I got this look and you want to see my first ever video, then just stay tuned and keep watching. Alrighty, so for the first product we're going to use today, it's going to be the Origins Moisturizer. And then, but this one is just going to give your face extra moisture throughout the day. I do have a little bit more of dry skin, so I like to make sure that I go in with this every morning. After that, I'm just going to go in with the Smashbox Photofinish Primer. And then this I'm just going to put kind of in my T-zone area, just like on my nose and my forehead, just to clear up any larger pores that I may have. And just really push this product in. And then yeah, just kind of keep this right. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and then this one is in Y365. So just give it a nice little shake. And then I always use my foundations with this Tarte bamboo brush. It's the best. So just go in with about, how many pumps do you need? I usually do about 2. Covers my face nicely. And then I just kind of swipe it on everywhere and just kind of tap it into my skin.
I'm down for you. 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 I'm down for you.
So then after foundation, I always go with the concealer. This is my favorite one. I go in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. And then I just put this pretty much like in the middle of my face, like just everywhere. You want to highlight, and then also I do have dark circles sometimes, so I like to cover those up. So I'll just make like a little triangle.
Lovers can't seem to draw the line between each other. What is defined is nothing to a brother. You just don't get.
Okay, and then I always go in and blend it out with my Morphe sponge. I like this one because it has like the flat side, so it's really easy to blend out the under eyes.
Damn, that's why I think I love you. It's not fair how easy I melt when you play in my hair. I ain't going nowhere, it's not right. I can't sleep without you anymore at nighttime. Not in this life.
And then once I blend in my concealer, I always kind of just flip the sponge to the other side, and then I'll just go and press it on the rest of my face just to make sure that everything is blended together nicely and there's no like streaks from the brush at all. But today I'm going to use the Cover FX setting powder. This is just in translucent, and then we'll just take a little bit of that in the lid, just a little bit, and then I always take my Too Faced brush and I just tap off the excess. You don't need all of that. And then I always just set my under eye first, just so I don't get it creased up. And then after that, I'll just take what's remaining and I'll just lightly set the rest of my face. So that way the bronzer and blush we put on top of it won't be streaky and it'll blend nicely. So. And then next product I'm going to use is the Butter Bronzer. This one is actually really good, and I got this one from Ulta. It was super cheap. And it's better than most bronzers I've used, so definitely check this one out. This one you do want to tap off the excess though. It can be pretty pigmented. And then we'll just take this one on our cheekbones and then on our forehead as well. And while I'm doing this, I'll kind of just drag it down right here a little bit, just so it's not any harsh lines.
Love ain't never been so cold, but so far away. Like your mind is telling you to just back off.
use my MAC Warm Soul Blush. This one's like a pretty good nude. It kind of goes with like every look you do. So it's definitely a staple of mine. And I just take a couple little dips in it, tap it off, and just kind of smile and put it on. And I like to take mine all the way up, just so it blends nicely with the bronzer. Put the main product right here on the cheeks. And then always make sure just to blend it up. And then same thing, I'll just take a little bit of product left and just kind of run it over my nose. Just gives a little bit of like a sunburned look, which I think is cute. Alrighty. After that, it's going to be one of the best parts. We're going to go in with some glow. I'm just using the Maybelline. This is the Molten Gold one. It is really good. And then I would just take my Anastasia Beverly Hills little highlighting brush. Definitely want to tap this one off as well. And then we'll just highlight the highest places on our face. So cheekbones, above like our eyebrows. And you can go ham with this product. It is that good. Like, yep. And then I just take a little bit of what's left on the brush and just kind of go underneath my eyebrows and highlight right there. And then just take a little bit down the center of your nose and on the tip of your nose. And then just a little bit above your lip. And then just make sure that it's all blended out. And then after that, we're just going to do a really simple eye look. I'm just going to use the same bronzer that I used on my face. Just go in with this little Morphe blending crease brush. Just take a little bit and put it right in my crease. And we'll just blend that a couple times. This will just kind of open up the eyes a little bit, give a little definition, and it's super easy, so can't go wrong. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And then I'll just take the same brush, keep it easy, and just go on the lower lash line just a little bit. Just so it balances out nicely. And after that, we're just going to go in with just a little bit of chapstick, just so when we put on lip product later, they won't be chapped. This is just the Kapari Lip Love. Tastes like coconut, which is amazing. Just do a little bit of that, just to moisturize a little bit. And then we're just going to go in and do brows really quick. I just use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Pretty much the only thing I use. And then we'll just lightly fill these in.
If it's not too late, yeah, you realize it one day. I'm down for you. I'm down for you. I'm down for you. I'm down for you. I'm down.
Okay, so after we fill in our brows, we're going to go in with the fun part of the tutorial. This is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Tankinki. It's like the most pretty yellow, like glittery shadow you could find, and it's like $5. So I just kind of run my finger in it a few times, and then I'm just going to use what's on my finger and just place it all over my lid. And then I'll also just take a little bit of that in my inner corner as well, just to brighten that part up as well. And we'll do the same thing on this eye. You don't have to be super precise with this. It's a pretty easy eye look, so if you get a little above the crease, that's no big deal. And then once you guys do that, we're going to go in with setting spray. I use pretty much the same one every time. I just use the All Nighter by Urban Decay. I just think it's the best. We'll just do a few spritzes. And then always make sure you dry it off a little bit. You don't want to have any like wet patches on your face. That can mess up your makeup really easily. And And then when I do like simple looks, I pretty much just go in with the same lip gloss. I just use the Fenty Gloss Bomb. It's the best and it tastes really good too. So I'll just go in with this. No lip liner or anything. You could, but not necessary. And it smells really good too. Easy. And then lastly, just gonna put on some mascara. I really don't do falsies, like, ever. I don't really feel the need for it. And then I use pretty much the same one every time. I just use the Roller Lash. I just think it's the best. It curls your lashes, gives them length. And then I always kind of put my mirror underneath of me and I tilt it up so that way I can kind of go from underneath the angle and it really lengthens the lashes. So that's a little tip for you guys. Feel like your lashes are too. Really do the other eye.